And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Addison will go in motion left. On play action. Now McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 61 yards. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Vikings will line up.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
56.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
16 at the 20-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. Alert! Gun. Middle.
Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert! Sub. Half 10. We'll go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's the linebacker, Madden Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, that moves it really well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy off the play fake. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a give to Jones running left. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going,
And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Alert, alert, alert. Sub. It's out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now McCarthy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of suits on. Getting money up to a whole nother level.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop through.
James Cook from 10 yards out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for it.
Allen will try to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Set. Track. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 52 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
The Vikings.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Vikings 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Able to spin free. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
26 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, home.
To throw, it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 27 yards. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Vikings 22, Bills 16. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shifts by him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On play action, Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 3rd down and very long.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert, K-19. Gun. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
All 52. Middle, 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 middle. What's that?
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, tight. Alert! Where's that?
Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not this case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
70 ranges, 70 ranges.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points. Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with a football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Bills 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play, he didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The Vikings will...
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bills 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Allen going to run with it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, home. Half 85. Middle. What's that?
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. So he shifts past him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Viking.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal, McCarthy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
19 tight, 60 Bisons.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
17 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Alert, alert, alert.
To throw is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Allen going to run with it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
19,
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42.
Throwing Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds
or maybe use one of those timeouts.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.